Welcome to the What Does Science Say channel. Today we're tackling something that sounds almost mythical in the beauty world. Glass skin. You know, that incredibly luminous, flawless-looking complexion.
Yeah, it's that look where the skin seems super bright, intensely hydrated,
Mm.
almost like, well, like glass. No visible pores, no acne, just this smooth, reflective quality.
Exactly. It's a huge ideal in Korean beauty, and honestly, it always felt like something requiring, a ton of expensive imported stuff.
That's the common perception,
Yeah.
definitely. But when we dug into the research and the sources, what emerged was pretty fascinating. The core ideas, they're actually quite accessible, often affordable, sometimes even DIY, and deeply rooted in traditional Korean methods.
So our mission today is basically to cut through all that noise. We want to pull out the real actionable steps, the science-backed principles, to show how you can actually work towards that glossy look.
And importantly, show that you don't necessarily need to break the bank to start. It's more about the method than just the price tag.
Okay, so where do we begin? What's the absolute foundation?
Hydration. Always hydration is the main component. That plumping effect, that glow, it starts from the inside out.
Right, drinking water. We all know that. But the sources mention something specific. Soul water. Talk me through that. Isn't that just salty water?
Ah, yeah, it sounds a bit fancy maybe, but there's a specific reason behind it. It's not just about drinking more water. It's about helping your body, specifically your cells, absorb it more efficiently.
Okay. How does salt help with that?
Well, specifically Himalayan salt, which is what's typically used for soul water. It contains a whole spectrum of essential electrolytes. Think of electrolytes as tiny keys. They're charged minerals, and they're crucial for activating the pathways, the little channels in your cell membranes that let water molecules pass through much faster.
Ah, so it's like making the water you drink more effective at actually getting into the cells.
Precisely. It supercharges cellular hydration, which is what gives you that plumpness from within. So once you've got that internal hydration working for you, then we look at the skin surface. And the absolute cornerstone for clear, glass-like skin is the double cleanse.
This is a big one in K-beauty, isn't it? Every day.
Non-negotiable, especially at night, to remove everything from the day. It's a two-step process. First up is the oil cleanse.
Why oil first?
It follows a basic chemistry principle, like dissolves like.
Yeah.
Oil-based cleanser, and you can use affordable options like, say, olive oil or almond oil. It's brilliant at dissolving oil-based impurities. We're talking sebum, sunscreen, makeup, even pollutants, things that your regular face wash might struggle with.
Okay, that makes sense. We did see a bit of a warning flag around coconut oil, though. Some sources love it, others say it clogs pores.
Yeah, that's a common point of confusion. It really comes down to individual skin chemistry. Coconut oil can be comedogenic, meaning pore clogging, for quite a few people due to its composition. If you're prone to breakouts, it's probably safer to opt for something less likely to clog, like almond or jojoba oil, perhaps.
Good tip. So you massage the oil in, then what? Just rinse?
No, and this is key according to the sources. You don't just rinse. You take a washcloth, soak it in lukewarm water, not hot, wring it out, and gently wipe the oil off. This physically lifts away the dissolved grime and makeup.
Ah, okay. The wipe off is important.
Very. Then comes step 2, the second cleanse. This is where you use your more traditional water-based or foaming cleanser. This step tackles any remaining water-based impurities like sweat and residual dirt.
What if you have really dry skin? Foaming cleansers can feel stripping sometimes.
Great point. For a very dry or sensitive skin, the advice is often to swap the foam cleanser for cleansing milk. Cleansing milks are usually gentler, often contain lipids, and they clean effectively without stripping away your skin's natural moisture barrier.
And using a tool, like those silicone scrubbers.
They can definitely enhance the cleanse, yeah. Compared to just using fingertips, a soft silicone scrubber can help dislodge debris from pores more effectively, especially if you deal with things like blackheads or general congestion. Just be gentle.
Okay, internal hydration sorted, double cleanse covered. Now let's get into what feels like the real K-beauty magic. Rice. It kept coming up as this ancient secret for brightening and anti-aging. What's the deal with rice?
Rice. Yes, it's fundamental. It's been used for centuries in Asian skincare. But the real powerhouse element often comes from fermentation.
Fermentation, like letting the rice soak.
Exactly. When you soak rice, typically for 24 hours or more, a natural fermentation process begins. This encourages the growth of a specific type of yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae. And this yeast produces a nutrient-rich liquid byproduct. You might have heard of it commercially as pitera.
Pitera, right. That's in some really high-end stuff. So what does this fermented rice stuff actually do for the skin?
It's packed with goodies, amino acids, vitamins, minerals, organic acids. It's known to significantly boost skin cell turnover, helping the skin renew itself faster. This is what helps diminish signs of aging, like fine lines, and gives you that brighter, more even-toned complexion.
Wow. And you can get these benefits just from rice water.
You absolutely can. The simplest way is just using the cloudy water left after soaking or rinsing rice as a kind of toner or a final rinse for your face. Yeah, super affordable. But you could also cook the rice into a paste or starch to use in DIY masks and creams.
Speaking of DIY, the sources had some great recipes. Let's talk about the gram flour challenge mask. Sounds intriguing.
Yeah, that was interesting because it combines a few different actions. The ingredients are usually gram flour, which is chickpea flour, thick curd or yogurt, a bit of honey, vitamin E oil, maybe some sweet almond oil if your skin is dry.
And a pinch of turmeric. But wild turmeric was specified. Why the difference from regular kitchen turmeric?
Good catch. Wild turmeric, or katuri manjol, has a much lower curcuminoid pigment content, so it's far less likely to stain your skin yellow. Crucially, though, it often has higher concentrations of beneficial compounds that provide anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects, which is what you want for skincare.
Right, less stain, more gain. And the application method for this mask was specific too, wasn't it?
Yes, very. You massage the paste under your skin for a minute or two first, then apply it as a mask layer. And here's the important part. Only let it dry to about 70%. Don't let it get completely hard and cracky.
Why only semi-dry?
If you let clay-based or flour-based masks dry completely, they can actually start drawing too much moisture out of your skin, becoming harsh and potentially irritating or dehydrating. Taking it off when it's still slightly damp avoids that.
Makes sense. Keep the benefits, ditch the harshness. What about gentle daily exfoliation, especially for sensitive skin?
For that, a really nice, simple option mentioned was a scrub made from oat powder, yogurt, and honey. Oat powder granules are incredibly soft and round, so they provide very gentle physical exfoliation without the risk of causing micro tears, which harsher scrubs can do. It's generally safe even for acne-prone skin.
And for soothing things down.
Quick fixes mentioned were simple cucumber slices, classic for cooling and hydration, and another mask combining yogurt, almond powder for gentle exfoliation, and soothing aloe vera gel. Aloe is fantastic for calming irritation.
We also saw DIY toners like green tea and rose water.
That's a great combo. Green tea is loaded with antioxidants, which are brilliant for fighting environmental damage and signs of aging. Rose water is naturally soothing and hydrating. Just remember, because these DIY recipes don't have preservatives.
Right, you got to keep them in the fridge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Keep them refrigerated and aim to use them up within about 5 days to make sure they stay fresh and effective and to prevent any bacterial growth.
Okay, let's shift gears to the actual K-beauty layering method. This can sound intimidating, like 7, 8, even 10 steps. Is that realistic for most people every day?
It can sound like a lot, for sure. But the core principle is actually quite simple. You apply products starting with the lightest, most watery texture first, and gradually move to the heaviest, like creams or oils. And patience is key. Meaning you have to let each layer absorb properly before applying the next one. If you just pile them on top of each other quickly, they won't penetrate effectively, and you can get that annoying pilling effect where the products sort of ball up on your skin.
Okay, so patience between layers. Got it. After cleansing and maybe that DIY toner, what's typically the first treatment layer?
Often it's exfoliation, and the sources were pretty clear. Chemical exfoliation is generally preferred over harsh physical scrubs for achieving that smooth, glass-like texture.
Right. AHAs and BHAs. What's the quick difference again?
So AHAs, alpha hydroxy acids, like glycolic or lactic acid, are water-soluble. They work mainly on the skin surface, great for tackling issues like dullness, rough texture, and sun damage. Good for normal to dry skin.
And DHAs.
Beta-hydroxy acids, with salicylic acid being the most common, are oil-soluble. This means they can penetrate deeper into the pores to dissolve sebum and dead skin cells. That makes them the go-to for oily, combination, or acne-prone skin, helping with blackheads and controlling oil.
Okay, choose your acid based on your skin type. After the exfoliant sinks in, what's next? Essence. What exactly is an essence?
Think of essence as a bridge. It's typically very lightweight, almost watery, definitely lighter than a serum or moisturizer. Its main job is to hydrate the skin and help balance its pH after cleansing and exfoliating. It basically preps the skin, making it more receptive like a damp sponge, so the treatments you apply next can penetrate deeper and work better.
And application matters here too, right?
Yes. The tip is often to dispense it onto your fingertips and gently tap or press it into the skin. Avoid rubbing, which can be too harsh. Tapping encourages absorption.
Okay, tapping in the essence. Then come the real workhorses. Serums and ampoules, these are the concentrated treatments.
Exactly. This is where you target specific concerns with high concentrations of active ingredients. For that intense plumping hydration needed for glass skin, hyaluronic acid serums were consistently highlighted.
We saw mentions of low molecular weight or 5D hyaluronic acid. What does that mean? Why is it better?
So hyaluronic acid molecules naturally come in different sizes or weights. Standard HA has larger molecules that sit mostly on the skin surface, providing surface hydration and preventing moisture loss. Low molecular weight HA has smaller molecules that can penetrate deeper into the skin layers, providing hydration from within and plumping things up more effectively.
And 5D.
5D usually means the product contains 5 different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid. The idea is to deliver hydration to multiple layers of the skin, simultaneously surface, mid-level, and deeper down for maximum plumping and long-lasting moisture.
That makes a lot of sense. Multi-level hydration. Now,
No.
let's talk about an ingredient that definitely raised some eyebrows in the sources. PDRN serums, derived from salmon sperm. That sounds unusual.
It does sound startling, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But there's solid science behind its use in regenerative medicine and skincare. PDRN stands for polydeoxyribonucleotide.
Okay.
Essentially, salmon milt is a very rich source of these specific DNA fragments, these polynucleotides. Think of them as biological building blocks. When applied topically or injected, these fragments signal your skin cells, particularly fibroblasts, to ramp up their repair and regeneration processes.
So they encourage collagen production.
Exactly. They stimulate collagen and elastin synthesis, improve cellular repair, reduce inflammation, and enhance the skin's overall healing capacity. That's why PDRN is particularly noted for improving skin firmness, elasticity, and significantly helping to repair damage like acne scars.
Wow. Okay, context definitely helps understand why it's used, despite the source. What about serums for controlling oil or redness?
For those concerns, niacinamide and azelaic acid came up frequently. Niacinamide, a form of vitamin B3, is fantastic for regulating sebum production, minimizing the appearance of pores, improving the skin barrier, and calming redness. Azelaic acid is also great for reducing inflammation and redness, plus it has mild exfoliating properties and can help with hyperpigmentation.
So lots of options for targeted treatment. After the serum layer sinks in, we finally get to moisturizer.
Yes, moisturizer, morning and night. This step is crucial for sealing in all the hydration from the previous layers and, importantly, supporting your skin's natural barrier.
And what should we look for in a moisturizer for that glass skin effect?
Look for ingredients that restore and mimic the skin's natural barrier components. Ceramides are key. They're lipids that naturally occur in your skin and help hold skin cells together, preventing moisture loss. Other lipids and fatty acids are also beneficial. The goal is to keep that barrier strong and healthy.
Aloe vera gel got another shout out here too, didn't it? As being good for pretty much everyone.
It really did. Aloe is incredibly versatile. It's mostly water, so it's hydrating, but it also contains vitamins, enzymes, and has anti-inflammatory properties. Plus, it contains natural salicylic acid, offering mild exfoliation. It's soothing, generally non-comedogenic, and lightweight enough even for oily skin while still being hydrating for dry skin. A real all-rounder.
Okay, wow. We've covered internal hydration, the double cleanse, leveraging rice, DIY options, and this whole intricate layering process. Essence, serums, moisturizer. It feels like we've built the perfect routine.
We've built a fantastic foundation, but there is one more step. And honestly, if you skip this one, pretty much everything else we've discussed becomes, well, almost pointless in the long run.
I have a feeling I know what this is.
Sunscreen. It is absolutely, unequivocally non-negotiable.
You really can't overstate this, can you?
You really can't. The sources are unanimous. Direct UV exposure, UVA and UVB rays, is the primary driver of premature aging, what we call photoaging. We're talking wrinkles, sunspots, loss of elasticity, and the damage starts fast, literal DNA mutation within minutes of unprotected exposure.
Minutes. That's sobering. So what kind of sunscreen do we need?
You need broad-spectrum protection, meaning it guards against both UVA and UVB rays. It needs to have an SPF of 30 or higher, and apply it every single day.
Even if it's cloudy? Even if I'm indoors near a window?
Yes, yes, and yes. Clouds don't block all UV rays, and UVA rays, the ones primarily responsible for aging, can penetrate glass. Mineral sunscreens, the ones containing zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, are often highly recommended because they create a physical barrier on the skin that blocks and reflects the rays.
Okay. Sunscreen equals essential shield. Got it. Finally, the sources really emphasized a holistic view, didn't they? That inner glow isn't just about products.
Absolutely. This is critical. You can have the most meticulous, expensive topical routine in the world, but if your internal health isn't supported, you simply won't achieve that true, lasting glass skin radiance. There's a strong gut-skin connection.
What does that mean, the gut-skin axis?
It means the health of your digestive system, your gut microbiome, directly impacts the health and appearance of your skin. Inflammation in the gut often manifests outwardly as skin issues, acne, rosacea, eczema, even just dullness. The sources were blunt. Creams won't work well if your gut isn't healthy.
So beyond skincare, what are the lifestyle pillars?
It comes down to the fundamentals, really.
What?
Getting enough quality sleep, aiming for 7-8 hours, managing stress, because stress hormones like cortisol wreak havoc on skin, getting regular exercise, about 20-25 minutes a day, enough to break a sweat, helps flush toxins.
I'm done.
Hugely important. Focus on a balanced diet, rich in antioxidants to fight free radical damage. Things like tomatoes, which contain lycopene, are great for skin health. Carrots are high in beta-carotene, which can contribute to a warm, healthy skin tone, and supporting gut health through probiotics, prebiotics, fermented foods. That's key too.
Wow. Okay, so synthesizing all of this, achieving that glass skin look isn't about one miracle product. It's a multifaceted approach.
It really is. It starts with intense hydration, both inside with things like soul water and topically through layering. Consistent, proper double cleansing is fundamental. Leveraging natural powerhouses like fermented rice can make a big difference. Using targeted treatments like low-weight HA or maybe even PDRN for specific issues. Repairing and protecting the skin barrier with ceramides. And underpinning everything is religious, daily sun protection.
Plus taking care of your internal health, sleep, stress, diet, gut health.
Exactly. And maybe the most important takeaway, stressed across the board, is that there's no single perfect routine that fits everyone.
Right. You have to know your own skin.
Precisely. Understand if you're dry, oily, combination, sensitive, acne-prone. Then you tailor these principles, the ingredients, the product textures, the frequency of exfoliation, to create a routine that works uniquely for you. Listen to your skin. Start new actives slowly. Be patient.
That commitment to understanding your own skin really feels like the final, crucial layer.
Couldn't agree more.
Thank you for being with us until the end of this video. Please be sure to subscribe to the What Does Science Say channel and give us energy with your likes and comments. Share your comments with us and send the video to your loved ones so that others can also use it.